Hello, cousins. It's your girl Angela, honey, and I'm back yet with another recipe for my homemade macaroni and cheese. Okay, this is not the craft macaroni and cheese demonstration that I showed you how to make homemade. No, this is the homemade macaroni and cheese that we're going to do from scratch. Now, it was brought to my attention that my previous video for my homemade macaroni and cheese has been brought to my attention that the video starts and then it stops in the middle of the video. So that's why I'm redoing this one, and this is going to be much different. Okay, so come on over here, honey. Let cousin Angela show y'all what we're doing today. Before we start, excuse me, I know this is rude, but just give me a minute. Gotta take a little sip of my little ginger ale, honey. Okay, we about to get busy. I'm sorry, I'm just very thirsty. So here we go. I'm going to show you everything that we're doing today, and that we're going to use for our macaroni and cheese. And then you're going to like this one. You're really going to like this one. It's going to be thick. It's going to be cheesy. It's going to be creamy. Okay, so come on to cousin Angela, honey. Show the children for the one time what we're doing. Yes, this is how we're doing it this evening. I want to make sure y'all getting everything I got over here. All right, check this out. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, this cheese over here in our baking dish is simply for the for the macaroni noodles once they get done. Now on my stove, I have a 7.5 quart pot of boiling water. What I did was, let me show you what I did. Hold on, let cousin Angie show you what she did. Okay, so this is a 2-pound box of chicken broth, right? So I poured this in my 7.5 quart pot, all right? Then I filled this up 2 times and put the water over in there with the chicken broth, all right? So 1 2-pound box of chicken broth. Fill this box up after you empty your chicken broth in your pot. Fill this box up 2 more times with plain tap water, all right? And then after you do that 2 times, fill it up 1 more time, but you only want to do half of a box, all right? So that's what I did. So my water is boiling, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add our macaroni noodles. I just wanted to set that aside to show you all what I was doing. Now, once our macaroni noodles are done boiling, and then we drain them and we put them back in our pot, our cooking pot, after we've drained them, then this is the mozzarella. Everything I'm doing today is by Sargento. Everything I'm using is by Sargento. All right, so once the macaroni noodles get done, and we've drained them and all that and put them back in our cooking pot after we drain the water off of them in our colander, we're going to add our mozzarella. And this is the mozzarella cheese with the whole milk. Okay, this is Sargento. So we're going to add that to our pot. All right, we're going to add a pack of cheddar cheese to our pot. All right, and these 2 bags are the same thing. Oh, no, they're not. One is the 18-month cheddar cheese, and one is the what is this? The 4 cheese Mexican. All right, now listen, you don't have to use all these cheeses if you don't want to. This is what I do. It'll be fine just with the mozzarella, the cheddar, and the 18-month cheddar. All right, it'll be just fine. Your macaroni will be just fine with the 18-month cheddar, the regular cheddar, and the mozzarella. All right, because when you add that to your macaroni noodles, you're also going to add your stick of butter to it. All right, you're going to turn around, you're going to add a can of evaporated milk, 1 12-ounce full can. You're going to add you a cup of whole milk. All right, okay, you're going to add you some cream cheese. Now listen, if the Philadelphia cream cheese is too expensive in the stores, it's okay, get whatever is on sale. This is the Kroger brand that I'm using, okay? And you don't have to use the full pack. So this is a 2 8-ounce packages inside. Slice it in half. Just slice half of a pack and use just that. What is the cream cheese going to do? It's going to make your macaroni and cheese nice and thick. And then with the cheese, the evaporated milk, the regular milk, honey, it's going to be just cheesy and creamy and thick. You're going to see throughout the whole entire process. I'm going to go ahead and open this box for you and show you everything that we're doing today. All right? Ain't trying to mess up nothing. So let Cousin Angie open this box to show the children exactly what I'm doing. Just get you a sharp knife. So this is the box open up, right? You don't have to use the whole box. Make sure your cream cheese is room temperature, okay? You don't have to use the whole package if you don't want to. Just slice it down to half, down the middle, and just use half. That's all you got to do, all right? Okay, so we got that out the way. Now listen, you're going to always have a tablespoon or two of yellow mustard. That enriches the flavor of the cheese. Trust me on this process. I didn't believe it either years ago when I got married. But honey, Emerald Grassi, I seen him doing it. And ever since then, I have been running with it. And he said it. I didn't believe it. He said it. Okay? He said that a tablespoon or two of yellow mustard actually enriches the flavor of the cheese. So don't forget your 2 tablespoons of your yellow mustard. All right? Then, of course, now today I have a 2-pound box of elbow macaroni. You get whatever's on sale, honey. I got the Kroger brand. This is what's on sale. That's what I can afford, okay? And nobody told you to go out there and break no bank for some daggone expensive stuff. Now, over here, I've got me some, what is this called? This is the 4-state cheddar. This is also what I made macaroni and cheese before for Sunday dinner. This is the 4-state cheddar by Sargento that's left over. Now this, we're going to add when we start adding our noodles to our baking dish. You'll see, because I'm going to do it in layers, and you'll see how I'm going to do it. So let's say we've mixed up all our macaroni and cheese in our pot, right? We're going to go step by step. Now once I mixed it up, I'm going to come over here to my baking dish. Now listen, in our baking dish, we're going to use, remember I told you, Baker's Joy. Baker's Joy is all I use when I'm baking. Non-stick. This stuff is really, really good. You can find this in your Walmart, you know, local stores. If you can't find it in your local stores, they sell it here where we reside. You can go to Walmart. You can go to Amazon. I don't know what else to tell you, but Baker's Joy is very, very good. That's all I use for all my baking. All right, then once I spray my baking dish, I'll lay a layer of macaroni and cheese down. Then once I lay my layer of macaroni and cheese, let me tell you what I'm going to do in my baking dish. We're going to get through the process together. I'm going to come over here and add me a little bit of the Sargento mozzarella cheese. All right. Then I'll add a little bit of 4-state Mexican cheese. You're going to do this in layers, on both layers. Then I got the 4-state cheddar. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is, the 4-state cheddar. All right. So then we just add that, and then you just repeat the process. So Mama's going to show you what we're doing. And this is just another bag, 4-state. That's all we're doing. That's it, okay? And then over here, I'll tell you what, on the bottom level, what we have right here, this right here is the cheddar by Sargento. And then this over here is the Munster cheese. It's called Munster cheese. Let me show you what it looks like, honey. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Oh, and then we have 3 eggs as well. 3 large eggs. So let me show you the Munster cheese, what the paper looks like, so you'll know. This is the Sargento Munster cheese. This is what it looks like. All right. This is the one that we have in our big bowl. This is the Munster cheese. So you got the Munster cheese. You got some more cheddar cheese. All right. Okay. So now listen, Mama gonna move you all over to the stove. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna boil our noodles. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna boil my noodles. And then when my macaroni noodles get done, I'm going to come back with them drained, and I'm going to show you all my next process, okay? Okay, now that we're here at the stove and our water and our chicken broth is nice and hot, I'm going to go ahead and add this 2-pound box of macaroni noodles, elbow macaroni, all right? And like I said, you don't have to break the bank and go get all this stuff here. You just get whatever's on sale, all right? It's all going the same way. So we're going to add this to our hot water. And I have my stove set on a medium setting. I'm going to turn it back up a little bit more to number 6. Now don't forget to add you a tablespoon of oil, whether it be extra virgin olive oil, whether it be 1 tablespoon of butter. The trick is here, you don't want your noodles to stick while they're cooking. Okay, so to my water, I have a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. All right, so now listen, we're going to boil these macaroni noodles for about 6 minutes. We're not going to do more than 6 minutes, okay? So I'm going to set my timer on my stove for 6 minutes. And then after 6 minutes come, Lord Jesus. All right. Come on, Noodle. Noodle, I don't pay for you, honey. All right. So after our 6 minutes is up, remove this box, then Cousin Angela's going to come back to you. So let me set my timer for 6 minutes. And then I'll come right back to you in 6 minutes. We're going to drain our noodles. And then after 6 minutes, we'll drain our noodles. And then after that, we'll go to the next process. Okay? All right. Also, my oven is set at 350. All right? So, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that in the camera. So, the oven is set for 350. The stove timer is set for 6 minutes. So, in 6 minutes, we'll come back. We'll drain our noodles. And Cousin Angela will walk you through the process. See you soon. Okay, cousins. So, our macaroni noodles are done. And so, I've drained them in my colander. I re-added them back to the cooking pot. So, now we're going to go to the next step. Okay? So, let Cousin Angela bring her cousins on home, sugar. Wish you guys were here. We can just eat together and have drinks and laugh. All right, so the noodles are hot. So now I'm going to go ahead and add 1 stick of salted butter. Okay. All right. I want to do everything while it's hot. All right. It's going to melt fast. All right. I want to get that in there and let that start melting on in there with our good old hot noodles. All right. Get on down there while the stove is hot. Alright. It's going to melt on down there, honey. Starting to melt. Because these noodles are hot. Alright. Alright. Next, what I like to do while my noodles are hot, what Cousin Angela likes to do is she likes to add her pepper. So give me 1 minute. Let me get my black pepper. As you know, I don't add salt to my noodles because the cheeses have enough sodium in it, okay? Let me step back because y'all know me and the black pepper don't get along too well. Ooh, child, I'm trying to get along with the black pepper. And look at that, the butter is melted. Oh, there it is. It's melting. All right. All right, now, off camera, let me show you what I've done. Off camera, I've cut my cream cheese in half, okay? Remember when I opened the package and it was 1 piece? Okay, so what I did off camera is I cut it in half. Uh-oh, Jesus. Come on back. All right, so here's half a pack. Here's the other half, all right? So then I have me a clean spoon right here. And so I'm just going to get in here like this. And I'm just going to pour this cream cheese out just like that. See there? Got to get all my money, honey. You know, Cousin Angela don't told y'all to stop going shopping and leaving your money in there. I ain't got time for all that. Alright. And remember I told you about your canned goods. You don't know who been dealing what in the stores and through shipment. So always, always, always wash your stuff before you cook. Alright. Look, get all my money out here, honey. I ain't about to leave y'all my money in there. Alright, cool. Okay. Okay, so next, I gotta get my money off my spoon, baby. Give me a minute. And Mama going to get her dollars off there. A little $2 and some change. I gotta get that off there. Okay. I get my little $2. I ain't trying to leave y'all nothing behind. Okay, I think I got my $2 and some change. I got, okay. That's cool with me. Alright. Now listen. I'm gonna go ahead and let that whip on up in there, baby, while this macaroni is hot. Okay. Alright. To this, we're going to add our 4 cheese Mexican. Okay. Get all them people up in there, all the Mexicans. Okay, I'm just going to sit this right here for the one time. We're going to add our cheddar. We got to get everything while it's nice and hot. We can't play around with it. And then look here, it don't look like it want to open, so we're just going to punch a hole. Ain't got time. Cousin Angela ain't got time, sugar. Okay, so that was our cheddar, okay? All right. So then we're going to have some mozzarella because this is what's going to make it nice and stringy, okay? Okay. And we don't need the whole bag. And I'll give you what size bag this is. This is a 1 pound bag. Now the smaller bags, let me get to the smaller bags. Alright, let me get to the smaller bags. The smaller bags are 6 ounces. Okay, this is a 6 ounce bag. Alright, so now that I've cleaned my can, you got to shake your milk up really, really well. Shake, 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 shake. Alright, now we're going to take it. We're going to open this canned milk. Okay, we're going to add this canned milk to our mixture. Trust the process. 1 can of milk, 12 full-ounce can of milk. You get whatever's on sale. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of whole milk going to the process as well. Okay, that's 1/2 cup of milk. Alright. Alright, it's coming along beautiful. Okay. Look at there. Jesus, come on through, Lord. Cousin Andrew bringing it home to the children for the one-time sugar. Alright, now I'm going to add this 18-month cheddar cheese. 18-month aged cheddar, I'm sorry. We're going to add this to it. And this is going to be some good old macaroni and cheese, honey. Trust the process. Alright, that completes our cheese. Uh-oh, Mama left a little bit more money in there, honey. Hold on. Had to go back and get my money, honey. I think we got the money, honey. Look at how stringy that mozzarella is, honey. Look at that. Good God Almighty. Jesus, come on. Come on, somebody. Y'all not ready to play with Cousin Angie at the table, honey. We come to party, honey. Came to eat all that there. Look at there. That's that mozzarella, sugar. That's that mozzarella. Cousin Angie tried to tell the children. They didn't want to listen to them. Tiny bit more, honey. We just need to get cousin mozzarella in the house, okay? That's who you want, the cousin mozzarella. That's Sargento cheese. That's what does the trick. All right, now it's time to move over to our baking dish, okay? So Mama's going to move us over here where the baking dish is, and we're going to get this party jumping, honey. We have to move quick while these noodles are hot. We don't have time to be playing around with the people down at the dollar store. We got to go, honey. We got to go. Okay, so Mama going to meet y'all back over here. All right, everybody. So I've sprayed my baking pan. I switched up. We're going to use this one, okay? And so what we're going to do now, I sprayed my pan with our Baker's Joy, okay? So we're going to move her out the way. We don't need Baker no more, okay? We thank her for coming. All right, see how stringy that macaroni and cheese is? Lord, have mercy. Y'all ready for the one time, honey? All right. So we're going to add this to the pan. Smell good, Ty. We ain't even got to the good part. Look how cheesy that is. Honey, we might be just do one layer, and that'll be okay with Cousin Angie, too. Jesus. Just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So now what we want to do, what I want to do is I have 3 large eggs here, right? So I want to whip my eggs real, real good. I'm going to do real, real good. Mix really, really well. You want to make sure you really, really well. Okay, now look. I got some of this milk left, okay? So I'm going to pour it over here. We're going to mix it with this egg, okay? And we want to whip. Okay, now I'm going to set this down for a minute till we're ready, okay? Mama just want to get that mixed up one time. All right, now listen, to this, I'm going to drop a little bit of this Munster cheese on top, honey. Just put it at Munster cheese just like that. And listen, if you go in the store and they don't have the shredded Munster cheese, go ahead, get the sliced ones. Put it in your food processor, honey, and just, you know, just pulse it for a few minutes and just mix it on up. That's what I did. They didn't have any more of the shredded, so honey, I said, let me get me some slices, put it in a food processor, honey, and just process it. Just pulse it for the one time. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of this cheddar on top, just like that, because I can. and also because I want y'all to know it's my business, okay? All right, so then I'm going to come over here. We're going to start with this one right, the 4-state cheddar. Even though we have the 2 smaller bags, we're going to use the bag we already got open, all right? Come on, bag. We ain't got time to play. Add some Jesus. Y'all going to be ready for this macaroni and cheese, child. I'm trying to tell you for the one time, Cousin Angie trying to invite the children over to the party. You know, all my cousins, honey, we trying to eat. Okay, I think we covered all our bases. Okay, so put her back over here. All right, listen. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of this little egg. Oh wait, I gotta put my paprika. And I'm not gonna be able to do the mustard right quick. Actually, I can. So we do that for a little color. I forgot to mix in my mustard earlier when I was stirring up the macaroni and cheese. So don't forget your mustard, honey. Give you about a tablespoon or 2. So I'll stir that on up in there. There you go, honey. That's all you need to do. Look how stringy this macaroni and cheese is. Look at that, honey. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. I really got to keep my business going. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more mozzarella over in here, okay? Now, I got those 4-state cheddars over there, but we're not going to open them up because we got enough cheddar going over here. Okay? And we only need a little bit of mozzarella. Just a little bit. Alright. Just a little bit. Alright. Just cover your bases. That's all Cousin Angela wants you to do is cover your bases, okay? You got to make sure from every spoon angle somebody got some cheese. String it, honey. Okay, cool. Alright, now, go ahead and put the rest of these macaroni noodles on up in here, okay? There's going to be some sure enough good old macaroni and cheese. Look at all that cheese. Cousins, honey, Cousin Angie just wanted to bring it to y'all for the one time. We may not have room for all this here, but we gonna darn sure try. Cause you know Mama don't believe in throwing away money, honey. Okay. So while we here, let sugar go ahead. And we're gonna add a little bit down in there. Let me actually take the fork, honey, and make a little well in here. So we can, there we go. Want to make a little well. Make a little well. And if you want to, you can mix this up after you've mixed up your macaroni noodles. Okay. All right. We is moving, honey. Okay. We is all mixed up in the party, honey. They mixed. They ready to go home. Sit that in the sink for the dishwasher. All right. Now, let's get this party going. Be sure to have you a flat cooking sheet under beneath your pan while everything is cooking, just in case something kind of bubbles over. You never know. All right? Cousin Angie always tell y'all that when we cooking. I'm going to try to make all this right here work for me. Amen? All right. Now remember, we're going to cover this with foil. Our Reynolds Wrap non-stick foil. And we're just going to do that for 15 minutes to let that cheese melt on top. Remember? Look at there. I got all my money. Y'all are not about to throw that macaroni and cheese away. It's just too good to be true, right? Look at there. Got all that there. Alright. Don't want to mash it down. You just want to evenly distributed all the way around. Make sure everything is covered, all your bases, all corners, all ends. All right. All right, this is gonna be some show now. Let's go back over here to this Munster cheese, honey. If you don't use all of it, that's okay. Bag your cheese up. Do not throw that cheese away. Honey, you might cook something else and need some cheese. Don't you go throwing that money away. What I done told y'all about y'all money. I can't afford to throw it away, honey. I don't think none of us can, really. All right, some little bit of cheddar on top. I'm gonna get a little bit more Munster cheese, as they call it. Munster. I call it Munster. You go right on over there and get your, like I said, if they don't have the bag of Sargento Munster cheese, get the slices, put it in your food processor, and just pulsate your food processor. You know what I'm saying? Just pulse it a few times till you get it where it needs to be, like this, very crumbly. Okay, you don't want it too crumbled now. You don't want it too crumbled. Just where you can distribute it on your mac and cheese. That's all. Okay. All right, now let's mix some cheddar. And sometimes let me do this right here. I got to stop this. Sometimes you got to fold your ends up. Fold them up so you know how things get to bubbling. Fold your ends up. I'm doing mine right now. Fold them up so when something gets to bubbling, nothing to boil over. Even on your cookie sheet, if you sit your pan on, nothing will boil over in your oven, honey. Because I don't like a dirty oven. I ain't got time. My oven is nice and clean. I ain't got time for that. I keep my oven clean. I don't like going to nobody's house seeing a black stove and black oven. I just don't. Okay, look at there. Honey's all up in the house. That's how we want it. Just like that. Okay, we got a little bit more Munster cheese left. Look at there. See how I'm doing that? Okay. So then I'm going to come back with this 4-state cheddar. First, before I do that, let me put last little bit of this mozzarella on top. It's only a little bit in here, so I'm not going to throw it away. Oh my God, this is going to be so good. I want you all to leave me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Leave me a comment. If you make this recipe, please come back and tell your cousin, honey. Tell me what you think about this macaroni and cheese. Because I already know we about to set this party off right this holiday season, honey. Yes, Lord. And we thank you in advance. Amen. We thank you in advance about what we about to do on this holiday table. And even if it wasn't a holiday table, Lord, we're going to thank you in advance for everything you done blessed us with. Thank you so much. Amen. All right. Look at her. Look how pretty she is. She ready. I'm going to put my cheese right back over here. Like I said, make sure your ends are covered with your foil and your cheeses. And we're going to let this foil stay covered on here for about 15 minutes. Then we're going to remove the foil. Okay? We're going to cook this for 45 minutes total, but we're going to keep the foil on it for 15 minutes. And that concludes our cheeses. We don't need nothing else. All right? So, first of all, before I do anything, give me 1 minute. I want to move this out the way. And I'm going to put my cookie sheet over here. Because I need my cookie sheet. I got my cookie sheet aligned with some foil already. Y'all know my favorite foil, okay? Look, cousin Angie, help her. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Piece of macaroni on the counter here. There her go. All right, we're going to do it this way. Don't have much space to work with, but we're going to make it work, right? All right, here we go. 1, shoot, 2, 3. I might have to call my husband here. I got it, honey. Look at that. Tell me what a woman can't do. I got it. Okay. All right, now, got some macaroni on the counter. Don't worry, Mama coming back here with some Dawn 4X Platinum. We're going to clean. Always clean as we go, like Grandma Mama said. All right, now here we come with the foil. You want to just lay it on there. Just lay it on there, okay? Make sure your ends are tucked up. We don't want anything to spill. Give me 1 minute. We want to make sure nothing spills in our, in our oven. Okay, so we want to make sure everything is nice. All right, so now we're going to cover it. Just lay it down like that on there. Just lay it down like that on there. And just take your hand and just kind of like that. Just like that. And listen, if you need another piece, which I think I'm going to do, if you need another piece, it's okay. Just let the long end hang like that. Just like that, okay? And then we're going to just put another piece on top. Don't worry, Mama got plenty more for it, honey. All right. Put this in the oven on 350. You're going to bake it for 45 minutes. You're going to keep your foil, keep your foil on top of your macaroni and cheese for 15 minutes. The reason why we're doing it for 15 minutes is just to let that cheese melt all the way on top. And then after 15 minutes, pull the foil off of the macaroni and cheese, push the macaroni and cheese back in the oven, and let it cook for the remaining 30 minutes until it's lightly golden, cheesy brown on top. And honey, it's crispy around the edges, child. What y'all talking about? Okay, cool. I'll be back. Cousin will be back, honey, in 45 minutes. See y'all soon, baby. Hey, cousins. It's your cousin Angela, honey. I am back, honey. Yes, so listen. For our homemade macaroni and cheese, as I said in the beginning of this video, it was brought to my attention yesterday that my previous homemade macaroni and cheese, that you would be able to hear the music and hear me talking, but it was brought to my attention yesterday that in the middle of the video, you can hear me talking at the beginning of the video, but it was brought to my attention that now the video fades out in the middle and you don't hear me talking. So nevertheless, just in time for the holidays and for any time of the year, honey, I remade the homemade macaroni and cheese, honey, and I redid it in a different way, okay? So come on over, honey. I changed the pot that I originally put it in, the pan that I originally cooked it in earlier. It was too much for that pan, and I didn't want it to drip in my oven because, honey, Cousin Angela loves a nice clean stove and a nice clean oven. I don't like no nasty oven. I don't like opening no oven door, honey, and seeing it black and dirty. I ain't got time for that. I like a nice clean oven at all times. So I put it in my big old roasting pan, and it's by Cook Essentials on QVC. Cook Essentials. Now it comes with a rack, a lid, and it's for the stove top, the oven, the grill, gas, charcoal, whatever. But nevertheless, I have a big old pan that I transferred it to, and so honey, it's out the oven, it's ready to go. Come on, let's get this macaroni and cheese, honey. Mama got other things to do for the one time. Okay, so let me position the camera and show you all our gooey, ooey macaroni and cheese, honey. This macaroni and cheese, I ain't even trying to play. It's smoking hot. I ain't trying to play with y'all. This thing's so cheesy. Cousin Angela ain't even trying to play with the children for the one time, honey. This recipe you're going to love, honey. Honey, this thing's so good. You see that there? We ain't even trying to play. Let me make sure y'all get a good little glimpse of that right there for the one time. Y'all got that? How about that right there? How we doing? How we doing? Anybody? Somebody? Cousin Angela ain't even trying to play with the children, honey. Look at there. Yes, Lord. Come on through. You need another? You need another? Go ahead. Just get some. Get some. All that love there. And then look at here. Honey, it's so cheesy up in here. It's so cheesy up in here. We're not even about to try to argue with the children, honey. Listen. Whatever you guys do, you got to try this recipe, honey. Go get them Sargento cheeses, honey, and do what your cousin done told you to do, honey. I done tried to told you. That's what a friend of mine told me yesterday. I was like, say, wait, baby, what you say? They said, I tried to told you. I said, oh, that is not it. So, but anyway, I'm going to say what my friend said yesterday. Don't make sense, but we going to go with it, okay? Listen. Cousin Angela don't try to tell you, like my friend told me yesterday with the little country bumpkin. And this is some cheesy ooey gooey. Honey, this shit is smoking. Look, this stuff's fresh out the oven. Did I say fresh out the oven? Baby, straight out the oven. Straight out that oven, honey. Oh, wait for the one time. I can't even blow the daggone thing off because it's so hot. Jesus, somebody, come get this macaroni and cheese. It's hot. Woo. You got to be more daggone careful. This macaroni and cheese so cheesy, rich. When I tell you this macaroni and cheese rich, whatever I mean by rich, it's so cheesy, it's so moist, it's so delicate, honey. This shit is good, okay? I know what you're waiting on. Cousin Angela. Oh wee. You taste all the richness of the cheeses. Oh my God, this is some good stuff. I can't even say nothing else. I've been on wait this whole daggone pan all night. Yeah, baby. We ain't even playing for the one time. Baby, Cousin Angel want to holler at y'all for the one time. Go on over there, get this Sargento cheese, and do everything I told you to do. You got time, baby. All right? Cousin Angel love the children, honey. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Share my page. Share this recipe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And I just know you're going to make it for the holidays and any other time. So do me a favor. Come on back over here and tell your Cousin Angela, honey, what you thought of it. Honey, this stuff's so daggone good. You better check my dinner records. I ain't even playing with y'all for the one time. Now listen here, honey. I'm in this kitchen cooking. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm in it. Got my robe on. So cheesy. When I tell y'all this right here, I'm be eating on this all night. I don't know what we gonna make it to Thanksgiving, but in case we don't, tell the people back in my house, okay, that Cousin Angie says she's sorry she didn't make the macaroni and cheese till Thanksgiving, but she had to eat it. And listen, one thing I want to tell you all is, even if you want to make this ahead of time, I know we're approaching Thanksgiving in a couple of days, but listen, in the future, anytime you want to make this ahead of time, you do everything you saw me do except put it in the oven. When you mix up the macaroni and cheese and you do everything like you saw me do, layer it, put it on the cheeses and everything you saw me do, when you get down to the top layer and you layer that, just let it sit on your countertop on top of a cooling rack. And let it sit there, okay, for about a good hour. You want that macaroni and cheese to cool down. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to cover it. And you're going to put it in your freezer. And then when you're ready to cook it, you take it out your freezer. Okay? Take it out a day before. And put it in your tempered shelves. If you have a refrigerator with the tempered shelves that thaw your food out. And then, honey, you're going to put that back on, baby, in that oven on 350. Child, you better come on back and tell me. I ain't even got time. Damn thing so cheesy. I think Kroger's ran out of the cheese because I took all the Sargento. The lady was like, "Baby, you gonna get all that?" Yup. I gotta go home and feed the cousins. Can I get at least 2 of them? I got a lot of cousins I gotta take care of, and then if I don't feed the cousins, they're gonna be mad at me. So anyway, child, I gotta go. Baby, I love y'all. Bye. I love you all, cousins.